Welcome back to LA by Night. Garcia here. And in the last episode, guys, we did the Area 51 quest line. And we also did, well, at least the part that we could do of it. And we also completed the Mercurio quest line. So now we are going to start doing more of the main quests here. So we also did a part of that in the last episode. But now we need to go to... Oh yeah, we can also do the mummy quest, but I'm postponing that one for now. Yeah, kill Patrick. This one we cannot do. Yeah, so we just need to go and start the actual quest for... not for the Barons. The quest that deals with the Barons for LaCroix here. So we have the Jenna Cross, which is one of the Barons that's involved in the dispute here. With Tara Kearney, another one, the Baron of San Diego. So we need to start a war between these two. So the way we are going to do that, we need to go to the pier in Santa Monica. There we have a club that existed back in these days here. And we need to get information about other barons to see if we can start a war amongst like a few of them. So in this mod, mostly we'll be dealing with Tara, Jenna Cross, and the Muslim leader. I forgot his name, I didn't memorize. So we have these three barons that we need to like make them fight against each other, because obviously the other ones will be here in the future, right? So Abrams will be here, Therese will be here, Nines will be here.
Going somewhere?
Alright, for now just drive Santa Monica, let's go. Yeah, our time is running out here for the mummy quest, which is a problem, because I have no combat skills to speak of, but yeah, eventually I have to do it anyway. Frankly, I don't even know if we have enough hacking for that quest either, now that I think of it. But where am I going? Need to go to the pier, actually. I was just talking about Therese here, so I was going to the asylum for some reason. Alright. So that's, to me, it obviously depends like from person to person. But to me, that's the most interesting like part of the mod, is the part in which we have to deal with the new, not the new barons, the old barons, right? They are new for us, but timeline-wise, we are actually making the situation less problematic for the future character that will handle the Bloodlines game. Problem is that, obviously, that character will have to deal with like the Kuei Jin, a werewolf, another Camarilla faction that is coming to town eventually. With Strauss's people. So in every situation in the history of mankind, if you leave a power vacuum, either someone will take the power by force, or a war will break out, right? Always. Oh man, what about the alien? So the thing that I like the most about the alien quest is that the alien actually looks like an alien, you know? But that's a start. Alright, so if you guys remember, I told you guys that you can actually get this information earlier. There isn't like something like actually not allowing you to get that information, so you can actually open this room that I'm about to open here early. And I do not recommend doing it, because as always, as I explained before, if you get some like certain types of information too early, that might break some quests. So if you feel that, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to have this information yet, you're probably not supposed to, so don't do it. Alright, I think I need to talk to this lady first, if I'm not mistaken. So this is Jenna Cross, but I suppose that you know it. Well, no, now I know. So evening, Jenna. Yes, I heard that you're the Baron of this place. It's not usual that a Toreador comes here, well, that's true. So why do you come to my barony? The sea inspires me, that's bullshit. I see, I don't like new faces, but all people are welcome here, now get lost. So can you help me with something? I would like to earn your trust and change your mind about my face. Maybe I have some errands that must be done. Well, tell me more. So yeah, I have a package that must be delivered to the pawn shop or in the pawn shop. You know where it is, where this is? Yes. So good. Go there and give this box to the clerk. This ball of fat. I don't know what to do. Something else. Go to the tattoo shop too. The owner must pay the renting fee. Oh, that's why he's super scared, right? Renting fee, of course. There you go. Alright, so she gave me 2 pieces of extra quests here. Oh, they are separate, see? So we have the merchandise delivery and tax collector. Okay. But before that, I'm pretty sure that I can already open this. Or not. Sorry. Okay. So this counts as a private, as a violation, a criminal violation. For good to know. Okay, so I'll probably have to do this quest first, so let's do them. So yeah, I didn't remember this part, but okay. Like, the more quests I can do before facing the mummy, the better. Yeah, I wanted to put 1 point in stamina and 1 point in strength, because those usually are better choices than like when you are super low in melee, for example. You just put points in strength. That's better. That's more like consistent. That doesn't depend on like which weapons you are using or your disciplines. You just have like a consistent, like, overall better damage. Obviously, for like firearms, the situation is different, because in that case it's better to put in firearms than it is on like perception, because you guys know that this game has that problem of like the less points you have in firearms, the less well your aiming does in combat. So you need to raise your firearms. The main problem with a low melee is that you can't combo, which is a problem. So if any character has like better melee than you, or better, like, more strength than you, you are not going to be able to fully combo. So you just like attack, and then they stop your combo, and then you attack again, and so on until you defeat the enemy. Which is what I did in the last quest that we did, like in the police station. Okay, ball of fat, huh? So I have the tax collector and I have the delivery. Both are on this side here, actually. I heard ball of fat. See, that's my instinct kicking in. That's the prejudice. I heard ball of fat. I immediately went towards Arthur's shop, because that's who I thought it was. But then I checked. I was like, oh no, the ball of fat is the other guy that owns the pawn shop. So it's not Arthur, you know. Hopefully he's going to pay.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Well, I have a package from Jana here.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
Oh no, the guy that has to pay is the guy from the pawn shop, right? Yeah. Not the pawn shop, the tattoo shop. There you go.
Thanks for... Alright, here's what we got today.
Yeah, so far I haven't gotten like basically any items. I mean, I got items to sell, but nothing that I actually can buy here that is relevant. Okay. Oh, wait with you, bro. I don't know why I did that. Oh, got stuck in the door because bloodlines. Okay, so first quest done. Simple enough. So hopefully this guy's not bugged. See? We return to this spot here that I told you guys we were going to. But depending on how you dealt with the guy in the first time around, if you ended up fighting the guy, you cannot complete this quest, right? So you certainly needed to not piss him off or like fight him. I'll be with you soon. I've came to collect Jana's monthly fee. I see. I got this greedy bitch, man. Yeah. Not a fan, huh? So why do you make deals with her? I make deals with her because Therese Vorman owns most of the business in this area, And man, that bitch is worse than Jenna. Oh, I see. So you know that Captain Madison was murdered? So yes, I knew it. It's good that someone had yeah, this is all messed up. So it's good that someone has teach a lesson to that motherfucker. Let's see. Jenna would be happy to know who was behind the death of her ghoul. You know Harold Holmes? He's a friend of mine and Tara's goon. So I took a drink with him. He watched the fight, but when I asked about her involvement, he didn't tell me nothing about it. Interesting. There you go. So we are trying to spread some rumors here. So you got the name of a member of Tara Kearney's gang, Harold Holmes. You can exploit this information, but we'll see about that. Harold Holmes. H. Holmes. You're just missing one age. That's an interesting guy. H. Holmes. He went down the rabbit hole of like watching or reading stuff about yeah, the peer. Serial killers. You heard the name. And this guy has one of the probably the second most embellished story, like serial killer story that you will ever hear. By some accounts, he murdered like hundreds of people, but that's absolutely not true, you know? He's the guy that created that murder castle. I don't remember if it was in, you know, I think it was in the US. I don't think it was in England. Just because the castle might bring me to England right away. And the other one, the other like quote unquote character that has like the most ridiculous like serial killer story of all time is Countess Bathory, right? Like she like swam or like took a bath in like a, I was gonna say like a pool of blood, but that might be a lot. But yeah, she drank blood, she bathed. Is to bathe? Is that correct? Bathe in blood. And she will like she's one of the causes for like the vampire like mythology being spread in like the Western world and so on. So another theoretical like serial killer quote unquote monster, which is also probably bullshit. There's no like proof of that. And obviously we have Vlad Tepes, Dracula himself, which is another one that part of what he did is accurate. The rest is complete bullshit. So no Castlevania for my guy. Right, I have delivered the package. There you go. I have collected the tattoo fee. There you go. So, I forgot about this. Every time. Alright. I found out something interesting about your goal. So you said, I told you that I'm not interested in gossip. This is real info. Harold Holmes, a goon from Tara's gang, watched the fight. If you press him, you can get evidences of Tara's plot. Well done, this is valuable information. I think I will go pay a visit to this motherfucker with a couple of friends. This bitch must pay. So yeah, in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and in Vampire the Masquerade in general, in the world of darkness, you are guilty until proven innocent. So it's always like the opposite of the regular world. So you are what they decide you are until you can prove that you are not, basically. Alright, so I cannot avoid the violation here, but no one's going to do shit. Not even Cat Lady here. Cat, the Cat Lady. Okay, so Tara went there. So, not Tara, Jenna. So Jenna left the pier. She's going to San Diego to meet Harold Holmes. Now you can enter her private room. There you go. So now you can do this. So before all the Baron stuff, you can come here, just like I did, and she won't be here, right? And you can just enter here and willy-nilly just like hack the computer if you have enough hacking and lockpicking for all that stuff. Because remember that this is Elysium, so you have to do that without using disciplines. I mean, you can cheese it, but let's pretend that in an ideal world you can. But I don't recommend doing that, as I said. So now is the time to actually get this information here. So news. So what do we have? Okay, so earthquake. Not good. Earthquake. Well, that went poorly. That's a word I don't type a lot. Another shake in Florida. Awesome. Hollywood star. So someone died, maybe? There you go. Boring. LA haunted. So management perhaps will be interested in this TV show. Oh yes. Haunted LA. Baron. Okay. Plans. So a list of Therese Vorman businesses and how to ruin them. Let's print the list. Grunt. Okay. We got the list. Alright. Let me get the paper here. So Jenna crosses plots. So let's see what happened here. So you were the spark that ignites the fire. So Jenna Cross will face Tara Kearney in San Diego right now. Also, you found evidence of Genesis plot, that's correct, to rule Santa Monica and expel Therese Vorman. So you should show it to LaCroix. So now, Tara is pissed off at Jenna. Jenna is pissed off at Tara. And also, we discovered a plan that Jenna has to actually expel Therese Vorman. So she gets the asylum, that's the idea. So they were already plotting against each other because of course they were. It's not like all anarchs are unified at all. As long as there are like more than one vampire, there's more than one people wanting all the power, right? That's a story as old as Cain himself. So we are already starting to see the stuff unravel here. And again, one thing that the audio, sorry. One thing that I really like, and that I said that to the mod creator too, is that, how am I going to explain this? Even though you are the one like during the mod here, like igniting the flame, to use a term that was used here. At the same time, it also feels like it was something that was picking up speed, and by inertia, it was eventually going to happen, right? The Barons would like go at each other's throats for a while, until they either unified to face the Kuei-jin, or until the Kuei-jin came to the city, or until the Kuei-jin. Yes, because of the time difference, I don't know exactly which verbal tense I'm supposed to use here. But eventually the Kuei-jin will show up, so I'm going to talk in the future. And they will cause the Anarchs to kind of like unite themselves, to fight against them. So it was not the Camarilla that actually unified them. It was actually the Kuei-jin. And in the meantime, the Sabbats will also start to like proliferate a little bit. And you are going to have a new Camarilla force and so on. So they will be weakened. So that's show it to LaCroix, yeah. So that's why when you come here for the actual like Bloodlines timeline, the Anarchs ended up accepting the Camarilla because, by the words of Nines himself, right?
Where to?
The Camarilla is obviously a problem for them, but it didn't wholesale slaughter them when they arrived. They didn't like declare war immediately, started hunting all Anarchs, you know. But the Kuei-jin did. So we are kind of like helping the pieces get set up here. But the Kuei-jin were going to come anyway. The new Camarilla under Strauss, or like that section of the Camarilla, is going to come to the city anyway. LaCroix is going to become the prince anyway. Some of the barons were going to attack each other anyway. So what I like about it is that it has that Bloodlines vibe of you're here so you can like ignite the situation, you can make the barrel explode. But the barrel was going to explode regardless, because that's how the World of Darkness and the Vampiric Society works. Nothing is stable, nothing is forever, right? So that's what I like about it, is that there's like a bigger plot that is going to play out with us or without us, so we can join it, we can try to avoid it, or we can get destroyed by it, you know what I mean? I don't think I have anything else. Only the Barons. Alright, so 15 is already cool, but we'll see what I can do with this. Mr. LaCroix. Hopefully he's going to be proud here. So yes, Jenna left the pier. She's going to San Diego. She has a suspicion about Tara being involved in the murder. Well done. Would be interesting to see how their meeting ends. So also I have something that you might find interesting. So Jenna developed the plan to ruin Therese Vorman's businesses to eventually expand their barony to Santa Monica. I printed the evidences, take it. This is a very profitable report. I'm sure that Therese Vorman will be happy to take a look. I think so. So go back to Santa Monica. Therese Vorman is a businesswoman. Try to convince her to join the Camarilla. Show her the evidences that other barons menace her position. Probably threatening would be better. And Camarilla will protect her status in the city. So do you think she will be loyal? She's a rational businesswoman. The agreement is a win-win. I know that she has a sister, a typical rebel whimsical, and her decisions are unpredictable. Try to keep her away from the meeting. Oh, that's easy. On my way. So one more thing. I think you could need better equipment. Oh, thank you. Near the confession, there's a black market vendor. He makes good business stuffing local kind gangs like Sharks, Jets, and the others. But he would show his stuff if you mention his name, my name, sorry, near the confession. So what's his name? How do I recognize him? His name is Larry. So he usually wears a Lakers t-shirt and eats hamburgers compulsively. Yeah, we saw the hamburgers on the floor. That's not sanitary. So thanks, Sebastian. I'll take a walk to the asylum and pay a visit to this Larry. There you go. All right, so finally Larry's up for us. Okay, so I need to raise my research too, to start reading some books. So I need to put a point in intelligence here. I don't want to, but I have to. It's like a must at this point. Okay, so with this intelligence points, I can raise my security by 1. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to put points here. I'm going to just get the bones that I can from this book. This one requires 8. Oh, this one's the one that raises finance. Yeah, that's actually perfect for right now. Okay, so obviously, raising finance, I am not going to put points in manipulation like ever. So I can put a point here and test it. Let's see. Yeah, this gives me point number 4. So yeah, I don't like putting points here in finance. I might get this point from somewhere else later in the mod. Like, it seems that the mod is almost over, right? Because we did a bunch of side quests. We have just a few left, and then we are dealing with the main quest. But it actually isn't. There's a lot of stuff to do still. There's an entire new hub that we have to deal with, and so on. So I'm not sure if this is a good idea at all. That said, because I don't have a build here, because I'm lacking so many points in so many different areas, what I can do is just hard focus on making money. So maybe just by having a ton of guns and ammunition, that will bail me out. You know what I mean? So that's another strategy that you don't see a lot while playing this game, because most mods don't require that. But it's a legitimate strategy in, like, for example, Final Nights. You can just hard focus on weapons, since you are not going to have enough skills anyway. So you will be lacking in the sheet department. You won't be able to, like, finish a build until the end of the game. With that said, where's Larry? Forgot about him. With that said, you can actually, just by having a ton of money... Oh, actually I need to go back home first, sorry. Because since I'm going to already start selling stuff, Might as well. So yeah, you can overcome that just by having the best thing that you can have in this game, which is a bunch of good weapons. There's no build that's better than this. Not a single one. Not a great melee build. Not a great like discipline focus build. The best build that you can have is a ranged build. Period. You know, which is not my favorite build, you guys know, but it is what it is. So we can actually use that to our advantage and just focus on having a ton of money, or as much money as we can, so we can have as many weapons as we can. Also, we need to buy an armor here, so I hope Larry has one of those. I mean armor, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to take everything that I need to take for him to buy. Oh, actually, what can I do with cat food? Would he buy cat food? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I did in other playthrough, to be honest. So I don't like walking around with all of that, but we are going to sell it right now anyway. So yeah, I'm shifting completely my strategy of this playthrough here. I'm just gonna go for the weapon strategy, because that's the only one that is kinda guaranteed, sorta, you know. Because at least it's guaranteed that I'll have a way to fight back, even if I don't have any combat skills to speak of. So I have one email. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I'm not going to delete this one. Okay. I saw that I had an email, but I didn't see that it was actually unread. Alright. It wasn't unread. The opposite. Okay. So I don't know what weapons are available in the mod. I'm pretty sure that we don't have the arsenal mod in this one. Because so far we barely had to fight anybody. We're just like walking around and talking to people and like networking. Or like destroying networks in a way. So we haven't really... Yeah. Just checking the audio here. So we haven't really needed to fight. So you go from not having to fight to having to fight the mummy, which is a problem. Because there's a colossal jump. Hopefully the T-poser here will be able to actually help me out.
Partner.
So LaCroix told me that you have some merchandise, so tell me, what do you sell? There you go. Oh, the axe. There you go. Alright, that's a good one. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to get the axe. So we have the Ingram. I'm just going to buy all of the... Yeah. Just going to get all the ammunition possible here. How many weapons do I have? 4, okay. Yeah, so these are all base game weapons, so I'm guessing no for the earlier proposed question. Alright, so let's sell everything that I have that I'm not going to use. The plot. I cannot sell that. Oh, cat food actually sells for a lot, bro. That's crazy. Well, I don't know if I can actually sell that, to be honest. But whatever. It is what it is. And not selling that for sure. Okay. There goes my price clock from the bathroom. Cannot buy any of these anymore, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, they are worth 0. I see. That makes sense. Silver ring. Okay. Let me see if I sold something that I shouldn't. These I could sell. I think we're good. Okay, so we have the plots. I have the artifacts. Security books. Security codes book. I have some blood packs. Alright, and we still have a lot of money. That's good. But no armor. That's a problem. Alright, but the axe is already excellent. That's definitely one that... Like, if I could choose a weapon, that would be my weapon of choice for the like first half of the game for sure. So I'm gonna go back. I'm going to drop. There's a drug box that I cannot sell. I'm gonna hope that I'm not going to do this cat food for anything else. So in regards to this particular item, I only remember the cat quest on the pier in Santa Monica. I don't remember anything else. So I'm gonna go by memory here, but I could be completely wrong about this. So that's something that we are only going to know if this was a good idea or not later. Yeah, so for now I'm going to hope that I have... that the weapons are going to actually help me here. I'm going to just check if they are loaded. This one is not. Okay. Alright, we're good. Yeah, we need some armor here, my god. The only armor that I remember buying is actually the final one. But is available like towards like the later part of the game, if I'm mistaken. Actually, I think you can get this from a quest that we're going to do later. Now that I thought of it. Alright, but I feel way safer with the axe here and some ammunition. So as you can see, I did all of that and I still have like more money than when I started doing this whole thing of like selling and buying. Just because of the extra finance point. That said, I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. Okay, so yeah, I need to talk to Therese.
Need a ride?
Well, let's see what she's going to say. Like, odds are she's going to ask for something in return, right? That's how it always is. I don't even know if Jeanette will be in the mod, to be honest. Because obviously we need to negotiate with Therese here, like the better option. I thought that was going to be the first crash, but yeah, no crashes yet. Very impressive. Oh yeah, I just talked to the guy, sorry.
Something else you need?
I'm looking for Therese.
Therese?
Bartending job.
What?
Sorry. Like every time I need to pick that option, I feel bad for the guy. Can imagine dealing with Therese and Jeanette and vampires and all that sort of stuff. And then she replaces you. Yeah, that's not cool, man. Alright. Oh, there she is. Question answered. So, what do we have here? A new pancake. Cal sent you here. Yes, are you Therese? No, I'm not. Why all people want to meet Therese? Why no one wants to play with me? Oh, please, I didn't say it to be rude. I think we'll have time for a chat, but now I come for business. Fine. Don't forget, I'll be waiting for a meeting too. Now we'll go take a hot shower, very hot. See ya. Oh, is that a bug? I think so. Yeah, that is bugged. I'm pretty sure it's like supposed to enter, right? If I had to guess. Yeah. I don't know when was the last save. Let's see. Well, we might be stuck here. Because, let me see if, yeah, this is correct. Because this quest is the main quest. So this could be a problem. So I have to save on the bottom of the elevator right here. So I don't think I had this bug in my other playthrough. But I could be wrong.
Something else? Therese? What?
Here. I can we just save here? So maybe I got too close to her. So now that I know that she's here, I can try to do this differently. There you go. Poser Jeanette. I came to speak with Therese. Didn't say that should be rude. Fine. I was too close. There you go. So if that happens, just try to go to the right side here. We have a lot of space. Kitty, kitty. Yeah, cats are constant in this mod apparently. Oh, guess who that is? So before I talk to her, let me just check the room here real quick. Okay. This is Elysium. So I cannot open this.
I feel a chill.
I mean, that's it. Alright, let's save here. Okay. Alright, evening. I'm Therese Vorman. I've expected your visit. Alright. So your sister is very interesting. She's in trouble, but we're family, and for reasons that I won't discuss with you, we're inseparable. I see. So you were expecting my visit? So Sebastian LaCroix told me that one of their goons would come here to show me some papers. Alright, I don't like how it sounds. I really don't care who you are, just show me the papers. Here. Let's see. Of course. We had an agreement, a greedy fucking bitch, there you go. She's done. She and her fucking mob of thin bloods and caitiffs good for nothing. Or good for nothing caitiffs, that was out of order I think. So I will summon her and teach a lesson to this jackass traitor. So she's not in the pier right now. She's on San Diego, having an appointment with Terra. So I see. I hope those anyway. Nothing's free. So what is the catch? LaCroix wants to be the new pier baron. No. So his plans are more ambitious. The Camarilla is about to take control of the city. He wants your support with when a new prince is chosen. That's ridiculous. The Camarilla tried to control the city several times and never succeeded. So then you have nothing to lose, supporting him in a situation that will never happen. Making this agreement is free. As I said, nothing is free. That was actually a bad argument. LaCroix will have to do something for me. Then we'll have a deal. Tell me. You know Dr. Grout? No, I don't. So he has an item that I find interesting. A crystal skull that can silence some voices. So I think he uses this. I think he uses this like an alternative therapy in the old hospital in downtown. So you want me to steal it for you? So bring me the skull, and LaCroix will have my support to be the prince. Very well. I hope that you keep your word. So of course, I'm a businesswoman. My word has a worth. Then we have a deal. Evening. You have a nice place here. At Santa Monica Baron, I use it as my haven too. I also meet the guests here. Okay. Oh, I see. I should not have talked again. Yeah. I do that a lot. And yeah, every single time so far that I try to talk to anybody more than once, I ended up actually restarting the quest. Okay. Routes. So yeah, remember that in the base game, Grout is like basically about to die or already dead by the time we start the whole thing. So in this version, obviously he's still alive. And I imagine that he was already the Primogen, or part of the Primogen, at this point in time. So a skull that silences some voices. So apparently the Malkavian blood is giving her some trouble. Which is funny because if you get this skull for her, and she goes through the motions of like what would become like Therese and Jeanette's in the base game, that means that it didn't work out that great, right? Or maybe that the twin sister thing is supposed to be like that, right? So the skull just reduced the voices in her head, but not the actual Mercurius journal. I came here to check if Mercury was here, but nope. I could read this. I'm going to read this, but yeah. So the skull might not do that, like fix her like twin personality, you know. Okay, so right now, voices in the skull. So in order to support LaCroix's petition, so Therese Vorman, the Baron of Santa Monica, wants you to steal a crystal skull from Dr. Grout, who works at the old downtown hospital. So we are about to start the quest line that I like the most here, but there's some caveats here. Yeah, but right now we need to do something for her, so she will help us out in the future.
Hop in.
Okay, so yeah, I need to go to the hospital anyway. So before we enter the hospital here, I'm going to actually read the diary to see if we have some extra information. We'll deactivate the cops. Yeah, we are already having slowdowns on that side. No? Okay, we're good. Actually, I think I'm gonna enter first and then read it. Now that I completed the violations here. Probably safer. Okay, so let's check. So we have Mercurius journal. So Mr. LaCroix wants me to get the newest face in town to figure out some problems he's facing here with his car business. Someone has been stealing some expensive tires from BMWs and Mercedes from LaCroix's shop. So it keeps happening, like someone trying to put him out of business. I'm wondering if that could be one of the local gangs, the Crips, the Bloods, or whatever. Maybe some clever junkie. So cops can seem to figure out how these thefts are happening. So maybe there's more to it. Maybe this newbie here can be of mutual benefit to Mr. LaCroix and me. I gotta get the newbie up to speed. There you go. So yeah, we already did that for him, right? The car stuff. Okay, so where does he stay? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he stays downstairs, but I don't remember where exactly.
Try not to get any blood on your paperwork.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Maybe he's here actually? No. Can this guy give me some info? No. Okay. Yeah, there's a set of stairs that goes down and one that goes up. So I need to find the one that goes down here. This one. Okay. Yeah, he's somewhere here. So if you guys know, I am a horror buff, right? It's my favorite genre. This location here and this building as a whole looks so much like the asylum from the House on Haunted Hill remake. Which is my second favorite horror movie of all time. So I feel at home in this place here. Good evening. The emergency room is in the upper floor. Sorry, who are you? I am Dr. Grouts. I'm pleased to meet you. So you're a vampire. I never thought that a kindred would spend its nights working in a hospital. So I have my reasons, but why are you here? To steal a few blood bags? It's embarrassing, but yes, this is the reason. Now, can you explain me your reasons? So, do you know something about psychiatry? So I have no information on the matter. I don't think that's correct. But I think I'm smart enough to solve these problems. So perhaps you can contribute with a different point of view, of course. So on the first floor, I have several patients with different disorders. Visit them if you manage to heal someone, tell me. I will go up for my first assessment and diagnosis. Very well. One more thing, this is very important. Under any circumstance, do not speak with the patients in the room 1D. Why? So no questions. Just respect this rule. Very well, I suppose. Can I talk more with him about something else? Oh. I'll leave? Okay. Can I actually get him a scholarship point by talking to him? I mean, that would make sense.
It's a nice night out, huh?
I have accepted the role of primogen.
Lovely
There you go.
evening.
That answered the question. I was just pondering. There you go. That just answered it. So he is the primogen. Alright, so we have the skull here. Obviously, we cannot do this right now. Let me see if I can get a scholarship point here. What's the haps? So can you talk about me to me about this skull? So crystal skulls are claimed to be pre-Columbian, usually attributed to the Aztec or Maya civilizations. Mesoamerican art has numerous representations of skulls, but none of the skulls in museum collections come from documented excavations. So researches carried out on several crystal skulls at the British Museum in 1967 showed that the indented lines marking the teeth were carved using jewelers' equipment developed in the 19th century, making a pre-Columbian origin untenable. So most of them are fake, but not yours, I presume. So the paranormal energy of these crystal skulls can produce a variety of miracles. So Anna Mitchell Hedges, chief research of the Smithsonian Institution, claimed that the skull that she allegedly discovered could cause visions and cure cancer. Whoa. That she once used its magical properties to kill a man, and that in another instance she saw it in a premonition of the John F. Kennedy assassination. So for now, its mere presence silenced the voices on my head, so it's good enough to keep my investigation going. I hope that I can use this to heal my wife. It's very interesting. There you
What's
go.
the haps, bro?
So talk to me about you, please. I would like to know you better. I was infected with our disease in 1925. So I tried to keep going with my life, but my wife contracted an incurable disease, so my priorities changed. Now I'm trying to find a cure with the help of this skull. Fascinating, but your wife died? No, I learned some rituals. She's in stasis now, but I'll find a cure. That's amazing. There you go.
It's a nice night
So
out.
no scholarship points, but some good nuggets of information here. Alright, so now we have a problem, and I need to actually like physically remember this. So here what's going on. So we need to go up. We need to help diagnose like a patient, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Gave you a chance to help him with the patients on the first floor. If you manage to make progress with any of them, he will leave his office and you can take the skull. So we can do that. But I need this quest to be like up and running for the next quest line we're going to do. So it's very hard to explain, but there's a character here that we need to talk to. And this character is a very special character. And he gives us an entire quest line to do. But for me to be able to do this quest line, I think I cannot complete this quest first. I remember having a problem with that in my playthrough. I don't remember if I completed this quest first and then discovered the other quest. But by then I had already finished Grout's quest here. So I'm actually not sure. But I'm going to like operate here as someone that might lose access to the secondary quest if I do the primary quest, which is the Grout quest. So I got the quest for Grout, but I'm not going to do it yet. That's what I'm getting at here. To avoid losing the other quest because of this. So I vaguely remember that something happened. I just don't remember what exactly. If I missed the order of the quest, if one quest like erased the other quest, or like if progress in one quest killed the other quest. I don't remember exactly what happened, but something did happen. So I'm going to actually just not do this quest right now and then focus on the extra quest. Oh yeah, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. Actually, for this quest, we need to go up the stairs. Here. And there's a special section that has some extra patients here. And we are supposed to try to diagnose... We should try to diagnose these guys here. If I press this, I can open the doors, I think. So I know which one it is, because I've done this before, obviously. But I'm not going to do this quest yet. I'm pretty sure it's this lady here. But we have a bunch of like patients that have like very severe like mental conditions here. But we need to talk to this guy here. That's my man. Alright. Well. And just to compound here, he actually has the Mr. Price look. So who are you? No one told me that you must have. No one told you that you must have watched this room. Yes, but this order aroused my curiosity. So I see curiosity made Eva bite the apple of the knowledge tree, breaking the first rule. So are you talking about the original sin? So if you like breaking the rules, I will have some work for you, and of course some rewards. Well, now we're talking my language. Good. I'm sure that working with a K-Knight like you would be beneficial to us. So, how do you know it? So, I'm a corruption force, yes. So, fighting for the human souls versus the celestial legions. But soon, all will end. The apocalypse, the Gehenna, like your king says, is nigh. So, why are you here in this hospital? So, why not? This place offers a lot of possibilities. So people are about to die, lunatics and Alistair. So I like watching him sinking in his ramblings. Most of them are ready to make pacts with me. So yeah, this guy's supposed to be the devil. My soul is precious to me. I mean, not really. So pact with you. Do you have some offer for me? Of course, even if you can bargain, if you can't bargain with your soul, you can do some tests for me for a minor reward. So what kind of rewards? So usually I try to get mortal to negotiate for their souls, and I can offer generous rewards like tons of money or something similar for covering their appetites. But your soul is already condemned, so yeah, you're already fucked basically. So those things are out of the radar. But if you can accomplish some tasks for me, I can give you a gift. Please elaborate. So over the years, mortals have built a shield against their fears, against what they call the supernatural. So that shield is the reason which denies the possibility, for example, of the existence of hell and of us demons. I want you to remind them of how real we are. So in the pier, there's a stand with dogs, tacos, and that kind of junk food. Go there, and when the shop closes, while the manager is still cleaning, force the door, go in and kill him. And then, with his blood and the flesh you find, draw a satanic pentagram outside. The police will think it is a work of a satanic cult, and the news on television will allow us to remind everyone that hell awaits. Yeah, the third one there is kind of basic, right? Everybody knows that dealing with the devil, you are going to lose way more than you are going to win. So understood, but let's talk about the payments. What can you offer to me? So what do you prefer? Money, an item, maybe a drop of blood, knowledge? So, this is the second problem that I have with the mod. I have two problems with the mod. First one I already talked about, which is the inspection problem, which is a problem for me, but I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I already said my piece on that. The second one is the reward for this particular quest line. I love the idea of the quest line. I like everything about the quest line, except the rewards. So I did this quest line 4 times in my other playthrough to get every single one of the rewards. And as far as I remember, the only one here that is good enough to justify, like you doing the quest line to get it, is the item, which I think is the armor that has I forgot the name of the bulletproof vest. There you go. So the final armor, theoretically, right? The money, I don't remember how much money it is, but I don't think it's enough. Drinking the blood, I'm pretty sure it's kind of a, how should I say this? Like a red herring. It's like one of those, oh my god, I can like have the blood of a demon and stuff, and at the end of the day, you don't gain anything. And knowledge also is bullshit. I don't remember if you gain a discipline or something like that, but it doesn't justify you going through the whole thing. So the only reward that's useful here is the item. The reason why I'm being so vague here is because I don't exactly remember, because it has been like 4 months at this point. But I do know that most of the rewards here either suck or they are like tied to like the devil being like this silver-tongued demon that promises a lot of stuff, promises the world, and gives you the opposite. Just like the Wishmaster, the djinn from those movies. Remember that guy on the jail? I want to leave jail, and he's in the cell with the djinn. So what does the djinn do? He removes him from the jail. How? By getting his body and squeezing his body through the bars and absolutely pulverizing his body. So, but he fulfills the wish, but in a twisted, devilish way. So that's basically the idea of this guy here. So everything that looks like amazing here as a reward might not be, just because he's promising something, but you have no guarantee that you're going to receive what you think it is. You only have a 100% guarantee that you're going to receive what he wants to give you. You know what I mean? It's kind of difficult to explain. I'm not going to do this quest line 4 times here on this playthrough. So I'm pretty sure that the only one that's actually useful here is the item. So tell me about the item. So I can give you a suit with some infernal runes in the interior. This outfit can bring you physical and supernatural protection. I think I'm ready to make a decision. I'll take the suit. Yeah, I'll take the suit. The suit then, do your deed, then return to me. Safe travels, K-Knight. So I have a guide for this mod, so I'm going to read the guide only to see what the other rewards give me. So I will tell you guys, like, what exactly is the problem that I have with the other rewards. But at the end of the day, my problem with the quest is that it's like a deep commitment to an idea for the quest, of like the devil being this twisted monster that will like promise the world and give you the opposite. Or it will give you what you said you wanted, but not in the way you wanted. You know what I mean? So that's cool, but the problem is that in gameplay terms, you're doing like several quests and spending like 40, 50, 1 hour, like doing several quests and losing a lot of humanity to, in the end, like be fooled by the devil. It doesn't feel like great as a player, you know what I mean? So that's my problem with the quest. The rest of the quest I think is super cool. Like the idea of the quest, the what you need to do during the quest. The fact that there's actually like a demon too is also cool. So I like all of that. I just don't like how the rewards were handled. But it is what it is. Alright.
Going somewhere?
So yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what each one gives me, but I'm pretty sure that at least a couple of those options, if you pick those and you do all the quests and then you come back, some of them are just complete bullshit. I'm pretty sure that the blood one is bullshit. The knowledge one, you might get a discipline, but you don't get the points you put on the discipline, as far as I know. So it's kind of a pointless one there. Obviously, in the base game, you can actually get an extra discipline from Beckett, right? If I'm mistaken. But it doesn't matter a whole lot. I have never, ever, I think, have done a discipline run in my playthroughs, meaning instead of putting points in any melee skills or any range skills, I'm just going to pick 2 disciplines and like power them up to hell, you know what I mean? Like for example, let's say I'm gonna play like a Bruja. Let's say, for the sake of argument, because I don't know if that's true, a Bruja has celerity and potence, and I decide to, instead of putting points in any other skills in the sheet, I'm just going to put all the points in potence and celerity. So you're going to be super fast and you're going to be punching everybody to oblivion. So I have never ever done this build in this game before, in more than 50 playthroughs, because I don't like the idea of it too much. Alright, so instead of starting this quest right now, I would like to keep this quest in an episode just dedicated to it, right? So we just started here. So we need to enter here. I think we need to kill the guy, then draw a pentagram with the blood, right? If I'm mistaken. Sympathy with the devil. So you sign a pact with a disguised demon in the downtown hospital. If you want his gift, you must do some evil tasks. So first go to the Santa Monica Pier, break the fast food restaurant door, kill the employee, and paint some evil symbols on the floor. There you go, so this is the first part. So yeah, I'm going to explain better what the rewards are. I was so vague because I don't know exactly, I don't remember exactly. But I do remember being super frustrated because this suit was actually the last one I picked. So that means that I had to do the quest line 4 times to actually get a reward that was decent. You know what I mean? So I had to do the same quest like 3-4 times. And one of the quests involves combat too, so I had to fight the same guy like 3-4 times too. So that's why. So we'll talk about the quest line in the next episode, but the rest of the quest, the idea of the quest, like the goals of the quest, the price that you are paying to like having some dealings with the devil and the power that you could get and so on. I like the idea, I just don't like the rewards, but we'll talk about that more in the next episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.